What is up, ladies and gents? Oh, we are a couple of rounds into Inferno by the looks of things here, but Mindfreak, they got themselves a pistol. That's nice, though the gun round maybe not quite starting as cleanly as they would have hoped. 2 players down here. It seems we have a little bit of a change up from Nuke.
Yeah, Mindfreak. Pistol and the follow-up, and trying to do it here with a 2-man disadvantage. Gump dropping that smoke to try and get into sight and at least secure the bomb plant, which will allow them to buy into the next potentially. But across the top, Samik's up on the balcony, is in the right place at the right time, and Ricky is looking to be in a similar situation, but won't even get past Estate there at mid. Big round out of KZG to win their first gun round.
Yeah, that might be their first gun round for the night.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, no, there was that
not.
one.
Nah, they won a couple on Nuke.
Yeah,
a couple on Nuke CT side. But, hey, you'll take it. First gun round on Inferno. Don't want to really see a repeat of Nuke. So make this one a little bit more competitive from the outset. And that's kind of what we're going to be getting here. Observer giving a little bit of an insight as to maybe what happened in those first couple of rounds. But Mindfreak have decided to force through into this one. Ricky's got himself an AWP. Don't know that KCG will necessarily be expecting a T-side AWP in a round like this one. So, let's see if that one can have any kind of impact.
Oof. Tuck's going to be able to find some gold there with the spray through the banana smoke. Hassie now all on his own. Still a smoke and smoke and incendiary to delay. And decides to go for the deep smoke. Ugh. Don't know about that one. It's going to be very hard to hold B with just this incendiary. Gump just faking the bracket control. And in comes the problem. Hassie going to be dropping that incendiary, which will separate the troops. Text going straight through it, just making sure he can get this bomb down. Hassie picked apart in the meanwhile, and we're going to see KZG just opt to go for the save. 3 alive means they'll have plenty of money to buy into the next and give themselves a good opportunity to find a second. But it's Mindfreak who are fully aware of that, and Gump wants to find himself a gun here.
Oh, I'd certainly imagine that he's going to be able to do so. If he's surviving. Because Mindfreak surely can't get through this one without at least finding another 1 or 2. KZG trying to bide their time as much as possible, but they know they're going to have to fight. They're going to have to fight their way out of this one. That's a good kill from Samooks. DPR's just going to keep his head down as much as possible, and actually, Mindfreak have not got a single kill. They have lost a lot of guns for their trouble. In fact, they might lose every single one. Payne keeps himself alive with the AK and does get rid of Zuko, but yeah, that was probably a little more expensive than Mindfreak would have liked. Yeah. You know, especially considering things are not quite set on that T side yet. Obviously, it's nice to win that round. It was the force buy round, so it helps them out quite substantially, but you know, money is still very, very low here for Mindfreak. If they were to lose this round, again, back to save territory.
Okay, apps control going to be found here by Mindfreak and KZG. Ooh, did just look to toss some extra utility over towards that B site. Trying to share the love. But they have given up a whole lot of mid control and aren't really looking to re-clear it. So they're just going to tuck away in pit, hard reverse default, and hope that they can send the numbers back in time. 2 flashes starting to come across here on Hassie as Mindfreak make their move.
Really working out very well for them. DPR and Samooks. Samooks especially finding that double kill before burning alive, but Techstar has come alive. Double kill with that Galil. Not expecting the third player sitting patiently on the sight box. Payne will know roughly his position, but won't be able to win the duel. And so when the dust falls, it's actually still going to be KZG that kind of come out of that passage of play ahead. This one will have to be a save from Mindfreak, or not even necessarily so much have to be a save, but they definitely aren't going to be able to afford what they did in their last force buy, which was they had an AK, they had an AWP. This time they're not getting any of that funny business. It's just pistols.
And again, Mindfreak putting high priority over towards the A site. KZG playing heavy B early, maybe expecting it to be banana protocol. Gump's going to dump that smoke towards Moto. And it is again just going to be a bit of short pressure. Samix still 14 in mag, just waiting for that flash to come across the top. Good anti-play, swinging off the back of the opponent's utility, and it works better in his favor. Things getting real awkward now for Mindfreak as they get mopped up. Great display of an A-site hold from KZG.
I gotta say, KZG are looking better on Inferno than they were on Nuke. Been able to set themselves up pretty nicely. It's a good start. Money building up. And should continue to build up because Mindfreak again are going to have to take a save. It's been a pretty awkward economic position to find themselves in, but I suppose it is what it is. He's got one flash to try to set the boys up, and where that one's going to be headed. Perhaps not going to be utilized just yet, considering there's a lot of util down the banana. Used soon, otherwise everyone's going to be dead. Yeah, they're not even going to get the chance. Ricky's still holding on to that flash. I'm lining it up, guys. Here we go. Just going to flash himself into banana, and indeed he did flash himself into banana, but didn't work out the way he wanted it to. Still, for KCG, money's looking very good on that CT side, and now we've got a bit of an uphill battle here for Mindfreak to take control of the half back.
Payne going to be throwing the lurk smoke up banana. Should that Mindfreak to keep going for this banana pressure. Great placement of the HEs. Big value. Gump over towards mid as well. DPR. Supported by that flash from Zuko. Able to snatch two away so bloody early. Banana control is here, but KZG with the man advantage already fallen off.
This is definitely looking pretty grim for Mindfreak at the moment. Anyway, gonna have to give it a crack. 3 on 5. We can get some clean entries onto B. Might still be a winnable round. Molotov's gonna slow down the progress. Tux. Oh! It was always gonna be difficult. He stepped a little too far. I think he might have been blind. But it was generally a pretty doomed round to begin with, so...
You'd hope he was blind.
By the by.
Look, to be fair, the feedback from standing in Molotovs completely disappears if you are slightly flashed or even like hit by the HE. You just don't hear the sound, which is the main cue in CS2. It happened to me the other day and I was molding. You just don't even know that you're in the molly. The only feedback is like the red ticking health on your UI. Yep. So if you can't see that, if you flashed, mate, God help out.
Yeah, well, God help Mindfreak in this half, to be honest with you. That's another good start for KCG. Zuko turning away from the flash very nicely. And again, just sort of working off of each other to hold on to sandbags control. Ricky has made a bit of noise there. I'm not sure that Samux has heard that jump.
He should be too far away. But Ricky aware that Samix should be here somewhere. Oh, he might not have seen Barrel in the way. Samix reacts first. Ricky couldn't line up the dig. And that'll be 6 on the board for KZG. Mindfreak, no bomb plant, but they will be back on the guns again. And Payne is going straight into that AWP T-side Inferno. He's going to have to start to find some crazy impact with that if he wants to warrant that bite. Look, Jordan, if the big man, the big woo, is barely picking the AWP up on T-side Inferno, you know that that's a sign.
The big woo.
The big woo.
Is he barely picking up the AWP anywhere, really?
It's Jade looking to find some free real estate there, but unfortunately it ain't going free. The taxes, they bite sometimes.
That's a nice kill, though, from Gump. Catches DPR, who was sort of floating around in brackets. Didn't really have any backup, and now it's actually Samook's on his own. Whoa, what a shot. Drops back down into pit. Techstar, not going to be expecting him up this close. The Molotov was too deep, and Samook's, he's tried his best to hold on to A as well as he can. Eventually, we'll lose that battle, but 2-on-2 for the retake. This is very doable, though I don't know. With Ricky's position here, if it's going to end up being a 2-on-2, Zuko just sort of goes shift walking straight into that line, and it leaves it on to Hassie. It's unfortunate because Zuko was also the player with the U-tilt. This might end up just being unwinnable for Hassie. We'll see what he decides to do. He's definitely got the money to go for it, but in the end, Ricky lines up a couple with the AWP, and so that is 6-4. Mindfreak just keeping themselves as part of that discussion here.
Yeah, if they can make this a 7-5 affair, even a 6-6 affair, I'm feeling pretty confident in that 2-0 prediction still. But at the moment, KZG showing that they have a bit of bite themselves. Let's see what they can do this round. Going heavy towards Banana again. Great HE. Tux gets dumpstered by it. But the Banana control looks like it might still end up being Mindfreaks. That half-wall smoke being fully respected. But in apartments, it's a different conversation. Payne going to be able to go toe-to-toe with Samix there. Big pick onto him, and DPR realizes if he falls, then the A site is cracked open completely. So he's just going to try to play a little more passive here as KCG go aggro on Banana looking for a pick.
Oh. Got to be a little careful though. Mindfreak barreling in that direction, but Tux gets it wrong through the smoke. At least he'll be traded. All's well that ends well for Mindfreak. Tux was merely the info gatherer. KZG don't really have a lot to say about this round at the moment. Might just be better off indeed to send that extra player over towards A and save, but I mean, they've got so much money anyway. Like, unfortunately, they're going to stack the wrong side. If they would have stacked the right side here, that's probably best case scenario for KZG, because even if you do lose all the guns, they're still going to get a buy through next round. But now, you obviously would have to retake the B site 3-on-4, which just feels not very doable.
Yeah.
But then you're also like, well, do we even bother saving? Because, like, I mean, Hassie and Samook are going to be at basically 10k. Zuko can buy. So you'll get a buy anyway. But the retakes, yeah, feels impossible.
Certainly will be. Mindfreak. Only Payne that really needs to create more space from him and the bomb. He's going to attempt to do so in a moment. Should be able to live at Broom, maybe. Tree. Yeah, he's good. And Mindfreak was tucked away in the banana skin there. Feeling safe as anything. And final round of the half, everyone is going to be fully bought up. We've got equal chances on both sides here. But where's Mindfreak going this time?
I think KZG would be a bit disappointed if this ends up being a 6-6 half. Been leading for the entirety of it. They would very much like to make amends for that first map. I don't know if a 6-6 necessarily guarantees the map. Gives them a chance, no doubt. Big spam from Hassie and Tux. Lucky to be alive. The nade, though, will finish him off. He's been having a rough time at the bottom of Nana. DPR will grab Texter as well. So, looks like KZG have set themselves up for success in this final round. DPR with another one. These individual duels being taken over toward that A side of the map and being won as well.
Flash goes too deep. DPR. Don't hit the shot on the shoulder. Pain. Similar missed opportunity, and the AWPers unfortunately not able to hit what they need to. Pain falling, and Ricky has at least been able to find one. But at the end of the half, there is this crossfire, and it's going to be pretty much impenetrable. Chi does some more chip damage. DPR spotted, but close range gets it done with the expensive shotgun, and it's 7-5 at the half.
Alright, looks like we're going straight into game here for the second half, and it's KZG and Mindfreak with back-to-back names. The logos are on the right side, so it's KZG right now that are trying to win this pistol round on the T side, and they get it. Okay, 8-5 is their lead. We've got it all sorted out in the end, and 14-4 from DPR. I mean, we did say player to watch, and he is a watchable player right now.
Yeah, high priority on exactly why he is that Kadir player to watch. And Mindfreak losing that pistol is going to make things a little more awkward. Tactical going to be used here by KZG. They did jump the gun. We didn't get that halftime break. It was a very quick one. And now they need that extra time to think.
What are you thinking about? Have you seen that ad?
Can you follow through on that?
It's a German Coast Guard, and then there's like a mayday call from a ship. It's like a stormy night, and this ship's like, "Mayday, mayday, we are sinking." And the Coast Guard is like,
"Oh wait, yes.
What are you thinking about?"
I'm watching it now.
Did you find it? It's pretty famous, I think.
Improve your English. Yes, yeah. I think I've seen that. Let's do it. Jesus. Don't get me in giggly mood. That's not a good thing. Samek gonna retrieve the C4. And not necessarily make a decision just yet. Looks like we are going to see KZG potentially go all in on B, where the stack is from Mindfreak, and Text is reading this one. He's going to be able to make his way across.
I've just had to watch the ad now, so I'm feeling a bit giggly too. Let's have a look at how this one goes. Maybe Mindfreak can give us something to giggle about. Ricky, he's getting his toes singed, I think, a little bit there, but he's okay. And KZG make the wise decision to not continue with that A push, or that B push even. They are going to go for the A push. Now, the question is, are they going to beat Mindfreak there? And the answer is maybe not quite. So this could get a little bit messy indeed. Mindfreak come in quick and hot into the site, but they are losing members pretty thick and fast. Good trades coming through from KZG. Nice spacing, gets the job done. Was a pretty decent effort from Mindfreak, but KZG are really looking like they're going to win this map now.
certainly in the position to do so. Mindfreak probably just gonna get a couple of HEs, look for an airstrike, look for a free pick if anything. But yeah, KZG navigating that anti-force pretty bloody well. Navigating the map really well, in fact. You know, their Inferno looking like it's a whole different game compared to what we saw from them on Nuke. Some progression utility used, mollies towards the top of car. As well as into boiler. And Mindfreak just waiting for the right time to use these HEs. Payne gets his timing wrong, but there is still 3 more to try and maybe delay a plant here at B. Tux can potentially just throw it from CT off the wall. Looks like he's going to try to find more value, and might just do so. Dink from Tux going to be able to find a state through the smoke, and things getting maybe more awkward than KZG planned for.
Yeah, it's going to be another one of those rounds where they go, oh, I don't know if I really want to go B right now. It's actually kind of seeming pretty scary. No one's been able to find themselves an opening pick. Smoke's down now for CT spawn. Bit of a long one, bounces all over the place, but gets the job done. And they got to find Tux or Ricky, or both, which they do. So it's okay in the end. It looks like KZG should get the double kill. So that nade. Oh! Almost gets Zuko. A lot of damage to Samook as well. That's the end of the artillery that Mindfreak have got to work with.
Yeah, both the players that are kind of low, tucked away on the back of the site, looking to swing off of Hassie's contact here. On construction. Oh, nice shot. Gump down. And Samik's going to be able to mop up shop. They will find one more in the meanwhile, but it is just that Mac 10 lost from KZG. Mindfreak back on the guns. Payne going to get an opportunity for an AWP to be purchased up, but yeah, we need more impact from him, from Texter, from Tux. Those 3 individuals still in the single digits, 15 rounds in. KZG have been punishing them. Oh, early round. Mindfreak not going to find too much damage. Payne goes for a reposition. Back towards site here. Ooh, and a missed smoke from KZG. Still, you know, works as intended. Ricky gets a pick onto a State who's not able to cross from T-stairs. And now it's all Ricky here on B. Tux floating around archers, just wanting to go for a faster rotation to B if things go wrong. And look at this turtle on the A site. Let's see what Ricky's going to be able to do. Tested. Missed opportunity. Mindfreak going to have to go for swift rotation. Spotted and 20 on the clock. It's all up to Ricky to hold from the back of sight. They know that he's here somewhere. New box, maybe not the best place to be. There's still mollies in play, both of which are going to flush him out and put it back to a 3v3. Mindfreak now with 10 seconds can stop the plant. Texter going to be able to do so. Bomb doesn't go down. And Samix has to try and make this one happen from sight. DPR the cover. No good. Well played from Mindfreak to finally get around on the board.
All right. Well, yeah, hopefully that can be the start of something, especially given the fact that they do deny the bomb plant. Just gives them a slight extra edge going into this round. You can see a State 2.9k, Zuko 3.4. They're going to be missing out on a little bit as a result. Still going to be able to get some AKs through here, KZG. DPR should be able to grab one if he wants, but he's thinking about the AWP in future rounds as well, so he's actually just going to be the hero AK for Hassie. And Smook's going to have the Mac 10, but not sure how much that's really going to help out. We'll see. It's a faster play into Banana, which is going to mean those grenades are going to soften some targets up, but triple stacked over on the B side of the map from Mindfreak is more than enough to deal with the pace of KZG.
Ooh, Chucks. Doing enough work so far. KCG trying to force the point through the smoke. Yeah, we'll escape the cubby. Where do you go from here? There's not many opportunities, and it's going to take some raw aim from Hassie in particular to try to make this one happen. A bit of noise is going to be made. DPR hoping that he can find maybe some kind of mid-aggression going down. And just a couple of flashes and a smoke remain here for Mindfreak. Hassie going to be able to find one through the smoke and maybe keep Mindfreak guessing.
Yeah, I mean, a kill or two would definitely go a long way as well, especially with where Mindfreak's money is at. Maybe if you could get a kill onto Pain here, find a way to get a bomb plant down. Obviously a tough ask. An angle like this one. Oh, Pain not normally going to be missing a shot, but does lose his life, and now it's on to Gump to hold the fort. And oh, Hassie, he's actually been wallbanged right there by Pain, who goes swinging across the site and does get it done with the USP. Had there been another kill in there from Hassie, it was 2 kills plus a bomb plant, and at that point KCG getting something out of the round, but you'll call that one still not too bad for Mindfreak. Taking 2 orbs into this round. But it'll be full rifles at least for KZG.
Let's see what they can fashion with the full rifles. Interesting smoke from Estate there. Trying to maybe draw more attention to Banana than it's needed by Mindfreak. Still 3 here over towards the A site. Smoke at the end of halls allows KZG to get a lot of apartments control. And with the presence and the positioning I'm looking at, it might just end up being a halls pot. DPR with those 2 flashes can try to get him out with a waterfall. And now with another smoke used on A, there won't be too much to try and deny space with afterwards. Estate and trying to make a bit more noise to draw rotations back to B. And that started the work. Tux has made his way here. And now it's going to be what I thought was a 4v3 on A. But now we're seeing DPR use a couple of these flashes.
Does force Ricky off the line, which is nice. And actually puts a lot of pressure here onto Pain, who's got multiple members to deal with. Couple coming out from balcony, though they're not actually in sync in timing with that push into brackets. And as a result, KZG have to work a little bit harder on this A hit. Samuk just gets absolutely banged out of the server by Gump, who instantly loses his life, and so too does Pain. Okay, hang on. KZG coming back into it, but not a lot of HP to play with. Up against the AWP, that may not be a big deal, but with Tux having an AK in hand, it's going to be something of a concern. Estate going to play an aggressive angle. I think you have to in circumstances like this. Hope that you can at least find a cheeky frag, but the timing's unbelievable. He jumped at the wrong time. Now it's on to Hassie, who doesn't get the clean headshot he needs. And Mindfreak will have another one. That looked like it was going to be a kill every day of the week for Estate, but he jumped.
He jumped. He did.
He jumped.
He jumped a little too hard.
Swedish.
And unfortunately, the yumping was too much. But let's see if Mindfreak can get humping their way back into the game. Phase smoke getting lined up by Mr. El Gumpo. Let's see what Mindfreak decided to do with it, or if it is just going to be information denial. Either way, KZG going second, so the mid-smoke not really going to even be seen. Pain gazing in the right position, but missed opportunity. Good HE damage onto Samix, and it's a fast one. Through halls they go.
I don't think they go into the A site, though. They tried. Give them that. But it did not very much work out, so Mindfreak are looking better and better on CT side. It's really starting to come together at this point.
Yeah.
Kind of was, I would say, KCG's map to lose for quite a while, but starting to go back on that trend and wondering maybe if Mindfreak's going to be able to swindle another one away from them.
It's certainly feeling more and more out of their control. Mindfreak managing to adapt to that shift in pace relatively well. Molly to car. KZG looking to disrespect that bottom banana smoke. Texter hasn't gone for the full rotation yet, but he will commit anyway, even with the rest of the mollies and smokes coming through from KZG here. Only Zuko making a bit of noise towards A. Retake flash, Ricky. Creating a bit of space between him and KZG. Flash on the corner.
Yeah, it's just Ricky here on the B site though, and he's got a bit of a job to do. It's a nicely timed smoke. Should keep KCG busy for the meanwhile. He's got a Molotov as well. And Tuck's slowly starting to come across. Does also have a flash if necessary, and that might well start to come into play. Ricky's got himself one. Nicely done on the kill on the State. Here's Tux for another one. KCG have been denied entry into the B bomb site so far. Ricky yet to come into play again. Eventually gets one more onto Zuko, and now the flood in from Mindfreak has put KCG to the sword. And they've been put in the ground in that meanwhile. Hassi to swap out for the AK, but all the good that's going to do. 14 seconds left. He's got to retrieve the bomb. He's got to find a kill or two. He's got to find the bomb plant as well. Feels like an impossible round to win, and it is. 10 apiece. Mindfreak get themselves the equalizing round, and again, continue to reinforce that storyline that is starting to feel like it's doable.
Unfortunate position for Hassi to be in. Couldn't find the bomb. It was, however, in the fountain with the koi. But this time, Mindfreak making this comeback happen. There was 5 rounds between them not too long ago, and Mindfreak are doing really well to climb the hill back into the game and do it for Mac and Elfish Man's predictions.
Yes.
I like this smoke that KZD's used, though. Top mid smoke. Gives themselves a lot of presence, a lot of space at mid to play with. That gets cleared. Missed opportunity for both sides. No one finding anyone, and KZG just with the Tech 9s. Just deciding which of the 2 sites they want to go to, and it's looking like they'll respect the smoke and then give B a crack. Or even disrespect the smoke.
Going to be tested again alongside Tux, but this is looking like a great setup for Mindfreak. Just playing the angles one by one. Ricky wants to go for more. Tux was already on his way back out of the site. Back out to the site, but end of the day, you know, you'll take one loss there, and Mindfreak have the bank to really continue to work with, especially considering that second AWP was picked back up again by Tux. And yeah, so no real harm done for Mindfreak. KCG, money's not looking great. It's a 3.4k loss bonus, so for the most part, they should still be able to buy, even if they lose this round, particularly if they can get the bomb plant down, but kind of running on empty.
Good molly. But Payne going right through it. He's burnt down so far, and Zuko seems to have no idea that there could be a freezer push in motion. He's on the line. Samix seems to be aware. Ooh, might have actually spotted the shoulder. So Payne in an odd position. Weird wall. Zuko gets legged for like 10 points of health, and somehow Payne gets out of there.
Again, it might be presence towards the B side of the map for KCG. 4 players in Banana at the moment. Bit of util being tossed out there by Zuko to keep the A players interested, and it is going to sizzle Gump. Sandbags taken without too much noise, without too much util being tossed in. Are we going to start to see a float across from Texter? He's not seen anything on Arch side at all. And he's indeed starting to come across. He's only got a grenade. He doesn't have a flash. Can't use that one to help out the site defenders. Ricky going to go down straight away. It's all on to Tux, who does have a smoke to play with. And Texter breaks open the CT smoke with that nade. Gets himself a double. And all of a sudden, the tide starts to turn. It was looking very dangerous for Mindfreak. But now, he got that numbers advantage. And a fast rotate in from Payne as well through Banana is going to make a bomb plant really hard. This is a three-pronged defense from the CT side, and that was not expected at all by Zuko. DPR will be spotted out. The swing's going to come through one by one, somewhat, but Gump will get the win anyway. 9 seconds on the clock was always going to be tough for KZQ to win there anyway, but that is map point and series point, of course, as well for Mindfreak.
Got close. Almost made it happen, but couldn't quite get past the final two members. Look, that crosshair looked good from DPR. Unfortunate that he couldn't at least bring it to that 1v1. But Mindfreak, that is 7 in a row, looking for 8 and looking for a 2-0 to pretty much lock in their playoff slot. I think it would.
Yeah, I would say so.
And let's see what Ricky's going to be able to do here. If anything, if he even gets a chance. It looks like KZG are going back to A.
Yeah, this time Mindfreak have got 3 players over towards A. I think there's a boost over on B. Yeah, there is. Oh, is right. Payne's out of the round. But Texter, not quite good for one. Might not actually see the map ending here. Okay. This has to be save time for the last couple of Mindfreak members.
Classic Inferno move. Classic Inferno round, even.
Look, I mean, with the 2 gun save, plus 10k, plus 4.6 for Ricky, they're going to be totally fine for a buy. But just goes to show that KCG aren't too far away from a round win, and all they would need beyond this now is 1 to force it into OT.
What'd you get up to today?
Today I went to the gym and then I did some shopping.
Nice.
Made some lunch, made some burritos, meal prepped some burritos.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then I played a few games of Deadlock this afternoon, and then now I'm here. So it's a pretty good day overall.
Oh yeah, sounds good. Are you allowed to grunt at your gym?
Well, my gym is the apartment gym, and it's usually just me in there. So I can do whatever I want. I could probably do my workout naked, except there is a glass window that goes to the walkway. So people do walk past every now and then.
Is it illegal?
Sometimes I'm sure it would be. Sometimes I feel like a little bit of a zoo exhibit, you know, when people are walking past. But like I'll be in there doing whatever I'm doing, usually with clothes, and people just looking at me as they're walking past. It's like I don't know. This must be
just
what
give
it
him a
feels
wave.
like
Give him a smile and a wave. You know?
Aggressive line from Payne. Works out in so much as he gets himself 1 kill. Gump, Texter, everyone getting involved.
Yeah.
Stay thinking about it.
Oh, so loud.
Yeah. He'll get a bomb plant, at least. Get it in. Alright, let's see. This is your moment, Estate. Didn't last very long, unfortunately.
Yeah, not a good moment, unfortunately.
But a good moment for Mindfreak this evening, because that's going to be another 2-0 for them, which has been kind of what they've been wont to do in this season of ESL Challenger League. So 13-11 there on map 2. Mindfreak come away with another one against KCG. But at least that has to sort of restore some faith in KCG. I think that's a pretty, if, you know, disappointing loss, a pretty good loss, going down 13-11 to Mindfreak. You have really pushed them there. We did see more of what we had hoped for, what we'd asked for from